This podcast is rated E10+. Please leave if you aren't prepared for how sick it's about to get in here. Just kidding. It's 95+. Get out.
On a side note, I just realized that our guild leader Andrew changed all of our rank names to breads. People's rank is baguette.
Okay. Good for you.
There's croissants. Some people are rye. And then he's a bagel.
A bagel.
I just ate one of those.
Me too.
I didn't eat much today.
Yeah, that was the first thing I ate.
Mistreated myself today.
Mine was the sesame seed one.
Kind of wish I could have a cinnamon raisin one right now.
Mine was just OG, but I had some cinnamon brown sugar butter on it.
Ooh.
Ooh, ooh.
Anyways, welcome to the Den of Lies, where we totally didn't record something last week and totally aren't skipping it entirely because I totally didn't make a bunch of mouth noises into the goddamn mic. That sounded disgusting.
Have to cut this out. I hope you know that.
Why?
Because you cut everything out.
I don't cut everything out.
They're not supposed to know that.
Shit. I fucked up. Guys, we need to blow up everything right now.
But then again, it is a lie.
Dun, dun, dun.
Or is it?
Perfect. Okay, so this week is wholesome animes.
I've never heard of them.
I'm gonna be hoping you guys can take a more of a front seat on this one, because God, do I hate everything right now. My back feels like it's made out of wood and it's cracking and splintering.
Oh no.
Because I spent the past 5 hours playing the new Fallout 76 beta because I didn't get to the other day and I wanted to get in as much time as possible. And instead of playing more, I'm recording this with you guys because I actually needed a break. But instead of eating during the break, I got stuck building a settlement for like 20 minutes. And by the time I was done, I was just like, fuck, it's 8 o'clock. I need to start the podcast.
No.
Yeah.
You poor thing.
I know, right?
And I've just been watching Sabrina, the Teenage Witch, the original one.
At least you don't have to do MapleStory dailies, Brian.
Why the fuck would I ever play MapleStory?
At least you don't have to do MapleStory dailies, Brian.
A lot of people are playing MapleStory 2 right now.
Yeah.
Anthony's playing it. Someone in the WoW's clan's playing it. A bunch of the people in the MapleStory guild are playing it. And then I'm sitting here playing MS1 because I'm stuck in a giant hole in it.
Just start the other game. It's probably also free.
Fuck no, I have too much shit to do. I have to do dailies for like a year. I can't miss a day. I can't miss a day.
But just don't.
But it's progression. I need that.
So we're just gonna talk about a bunch of slice of life shit that we like and blah blah blah. You already know the fucking type of podcast this is. We just talk about bullshit, but we add a bit of a topic to each episode to make it easier to listen to. Because it's not us just talking about our lives the entire time.
And we go off topic.
Yeah. Okay, I have like the My Anime list of slice of life anime, and I guess we can just go through that.
All right.
Yeah, Amanda has it. Not Amanda. What is? I've been awake too long. This is now hour 12. I should be asleep. Should be asleep in my rocking chair. This old man's dying.
Hour 12 of being awake.
Yeah, it sucks.
You poor thing.
I know. I don't like it.
Look, I ruined my sleeping schedule one night by selling HS service, and I went to sleep at like 8:30 in the morning. But the guy was paying me, so I committed to it.
Paying you in what?
I've been
It's a holy symbol hymn for MapleStory.
Right. What were you saying,
I was
Rhonda?
committed.
I've been kind of like having insomnia last couple nights.
Yeah, that can be shitty. Oh, there's the trademarked clicks.
That's one.
Yep. Ding.
Gotta start off the podcast the right way.
There was a click that I didn't pick up on because I didn't hit record in time. But right before I went to record, there was a silent click.
Yep, that was the click that I just did was my second click.
The first one doesn't count though.
Trying to say that through a cough.
Must have been rough.
Oh, life's so hard.
First world problems.
Yeah.
So, do you want to start out with our favorites, or do you guys keep up with? I know Jake doesn't keep up with seasonals, but
Look,
Brian, do you keep up with seasonals?
I don't even know what kind of wholesome animes I've watched before. Like, all I know is that there was a comfy camping anime. That seemed pretty wholesome.
That's very wholesome.
That was pretty wholesome.
I didn't like that one.
Brian hates
Camping
being
lesbians.
Brian wants to sleep on a bed of rocks every night, so like he didn't watch it.
I just sleep on a kind of shitty mattress.
You want to sleep on a bed of rocks because you hate being comfy.
Listen,
Fuck
just
you.
because I wear blue jeans to bed doesn't mean I don't like being comfy. They're
Well,
actually very comfy.
It was 65 degrees yesterday, and it was like 70 degrees today, and I was happy for once in my life.
Fuck
so,
you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Walk you.
I hate the
will
heat.
Walk to your house and punch you in the throat.
You walk? Bullshit. Calling it
I
there.
will do it.
Do it.
Wait, is it next week yet?
No. It will be next week.
So I'm looking at my list, and actually, a couple of my top 10s would be considered wholesomes, such as Go Princess Precure and Love Live, specifically Sunshine, and Prepara, and Idolmaster Cinderella Girls, and Yuri Yuri. Pretty much all the gay idol shows.
My favorite.
Have you seen the... it's on the new season right now. The one about the demons in hell, but they're all just soft little fucks.
Yep.
And they just love cute things.
Beelzebub. Beelzebub.
As Ms. Beelzebub wishes, I think it is.
Yep. I'm watching that.
I'm watching that with someone in the guild. Like, I showed her the second episode, and like the first like 10 seconds, she's just like,
It's really cute.
This is the most
fucking
adorable
amazing.
thing ever, and we have to watch this now.
I love the colors behind everything, all those pastels. Very aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah, me and Kirsten are watching that together. It's super fucking fluffy and super fucking cute. It's amazing.
All my friend says now is fua fua.
They're a fucking fluff demon now.
And then we have the lesbian vampire lolies.
I haven't gotten the chance to get to that one yet. It's not been as enticing as JoJo.
Miss Vampire Who Lives in My Neighborhood is the English title.
Yeah.
It's actually, I recommend it.
One of them's gay, and you can't guess which one it is, Brian.
All of
They're
them.
all gay.
All of them. Am I right?
No.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, now I have mixed
Dang.
reactions. I can't tell.
There can only be one gay Brian.
I'm getting whiffs of fucking like tomato sauce, and I don't know what's wrong with me. I really should have eaten
Are you
something
having a
today.
stroke or
Stroking
something?
out.
I might be. I swear I have one every fucking day. Let's just go through the list.
Alright.
Have either of you seen Toradora?
I don't even
Yep.
know what the fuck that is.
It's a slice of life anime that's very wholesome and cute, but it's also got a
That
lot of
literally
trauma.
didn't tell me what it was.
That's pretty much like Taiga is like the queen of tsunderes.
Yeah.
That's like asking what is like Day to Live and be like, well, it's like a harem anime. But that literally doesn't tell me what it is. You just said its genre.
Yes, I did. Do you want me to fucking read off
I
of the My
literally
Anime List
asked you
thing?
what it is. Not
A
what genre
tiny
it is. I know
tsundere.
what fucking genre it is.
A tiny tsundere girl who is very angry all the time becomes friends, and quote unquote friends, with a guy who has very squinty eyes and everyone thinks is fucking rude and evil, even though he's just a normal person.
Sounds boring.
I wasn't even done.
It was pretty cute when it came out. I don't think I really like it as much now, but the opening song's really good.
I only watched it like a year or two ago, and I fucking love it.
I was watching it when
What's
it
next
aired.
what's next on the list, Brian?
Clanad. I doubt you've watched that one.
Oh, yeah.
Never heard of it.
This is the slice of life list, by the way. But it also very much is the wholesome list. So
Let's just say this is wholesome / slice of life discussion.
yeah. Clanad's probably the most upsetting wholesome anime
I'm very sad.
because of a lot of spoilers I don't want to talk about because that spoils it.
But
Uh-oh.
the visual novels are on Steam.
Yes, and
For
still
anybody that would
overpriced
like
as
to.
always.
Yeah, you would think they would have gone down by now. I mean, geez, they came out in mid-2000s.
Yeah, it's one of the most popular fucking visual novels of all time, though, so they're not allowed to. Even though Katoa Shoujo probably beats it out. We can't talk about that one, though. Fuck's sakes, that is not wholesome.
I wouldn't mind having a visual novel one, though, at some point.
Yeah,
Episode.
that'd be okay, but I think Jake would
I'd
be
play a
really
lot
out of the
of them.
water.
I would. I don't do any of that garbage.
Wow, rude.
Yeah. It happens.
I wish these had the fucking English names.
Well, then, let me just say, Yuri Yuri is one of the best slice of lives and wholesomes because it's adorable.
It's pretty
And it
good.
has-
I have yet to finish it.
Which season?
2?
Okay.
Jake, when did we watch last?
Wait, when did we watch what?
Yuru Yuri.
Well, see,
like-
then that's
like
another
2 or
wholesome
3
one that
months
he's
ago?
seen.
Like 2 or 3 months ago?
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
I was watching it with Mama Cat, but she's stuck in her playing World of Warships for I think 8 days now.
Damn.
Oh wait, she's not playing WoW anymore. It was probably 8 days though.
I really wish these had the fucking English names. Because you guys probably wouldn't know what Chunibyo Demo Koi Gashitai would be. Butchered that, but whatever.
Probably a little bit.
Thank you, Wikipedia. You're fucking actually useful.
Wow, Wikipedia being useful for once.
Never mind. It's
Shot
it's
down.
dated
Well-
to 2017.
So what about the ones we do know the English for, like Kobayashi, Maid Dragon?
Yeah, that one's really good. We're gonna do a podcast about either dragons or maids in general, and that one will be the topic of discussion, and
Yeah.
probably both.
See, there's also Nichiju.
Yeah, that one's really good. That one's more comedy than slice of life, though.
Nichiju actually got me back into anime. I took like a couple year break, and when that was airing, that and Madoka was airing at the same time, and they're what got me back into it. And I think Oriimo also.
I think Clanad was actually the first anime I'd ever watched, realizing what anime was. Because before I thought
School.
when I was in elementary school, or maybe it was junior high, I didn't even realize Inuyasha was anime. I thought it was just a fucking cartoon. And then years
what
later,
about New Game?
Nope.
I've watched also most of that. I think I have like 4 episodes left of the second season.
Brian sucks and doesn't watch it.
I've watched most of it.
Most of it.
Most of it. It's not that.
Most of it.
Sorry, I had a mini stroke again. This is what happens when I play games 5 hours in a row without taking a break. Right after getting off of work. Mistakes have been made in my life.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I've always liked that picture that's like the stakes have never been higher, and it's like a piece of steak with like joints photoshopped on top of it.
That sounds like a meme
I
from
really
like
like it.
2009.
It was. I'm pretty sure I had that on my computer in like high school, but yeah, now I'm looking it up on Google.
I'm gonna go backwards from
I found it.
Wikipedia. Oh, you found the picture? Well, let's
Yeah.
let's see this Hilarity.
I don't like to gamble when the stakes are this high.
Oof.
I'm a simple person sometimes. It doesn't take much to amuse me. Photoshop a joint on it, I'll usually find humor in it.
Have either of you guys watched Gabriel Dropout? That's the most recent one on Wikipedia. I know.
I don't know if I finished it.
Me either. I watched like 3 episodes, and I really should finish it because it's pretty good.
I really liked it.
It is good. I just haven't gotten back to it.
Worth saying, like, Love Live and Prepara, but I'll save those for detail for the Idol podcast.
Yeah.
But
That's a Mike talk.
Yeah, I'm gonna invite Mike to the podcast on that one.
Maybe one day.
Maybe. I think he already has the ability to come into the goddamn podcast room.
Do people who can see the...
They can see the
channel?
voice channel.
No, but like, do people that like can access the chat for the Den of Lies? They can access that.
They can access the voice channel, but not the chat. Why did I do it like that? I don't know.
Because you're an idiot.
I think it might just be Mike who can do that. Because he's special, and he's allowed. Kirsten too, but she's never on the fucking Discord, so it doesn't really matter.
So what do you think for Fruits Basket?
Fruits Basket is definitely one of the best ones out there. It's very wholesome, but at the same time, like...
It reminds me of early high school.
It's very weird and dramatic. I loved it, though. I also read it in high school, but that's because a certain cat forced me to. Well, not forced,
also
but
gotta bring
convinced.
up K-On! And Tomoko Market.
Never heard of it.
I've heard of K-On! I haven't heard of the other one. But I've read K-On!
I think you might, if you saw a picture of Tomoko Market, it's by the same exact look and everything. Character designs and...
Wow, it really does look like K-On!
Yeah. But it has a cute chocolate lolly in it. And a bird.
A lot of anime nowadays have chocolate lollies. I'm sure Jake would be able to list off all of them for us, right, Jake?
Nope.
Damn. Jake has once again failed us. Still less than the number of times that I have failed us.
I only know about small boats.
Is Kantai Collection anime, is that a wholesome one?
No.
No? Too many boats die?
It's not that wholesome. There's only small lolly boats everywhere.
Not enough lollies to make it wholesome?
No, there's too many lollies. It's too wholesome.
Oh. It's on a new level?
From wholesome.
That's impressive.
Yeah, it ascended.
What about Dagashi Kashi? I'm probably so saying that wrong.
No, that's pretty good.
Kashai. I really liked that one when it was airing. That was the one about the sweet shop.
It was okay. I didn't watch all of it.
Countryside. Yeah. I really liked the what's her face, the blonde.
Oh, the flat-chested one. They made coffee. Every time I see anything involving coffee, I always just go like, do I like coffee? And then I realize it's a solid no usually. Sometimes I'll drink coffee if I feel like it and don't have to pay for it.
Another wholesome one I really liked was Engaged to the Unidentified.
Fucking what?
Engaged to the Unidentified.
I think it
aired in
That's
winter of 2014.
I have
Just an ordinary teenager.
I have only ever seen the characters.
Receives quite a surprise on her 16th birthday. A fiance and a sister-in-law she's never ever met or even knew. I totally skipped a sentence when I was reading that. But anyways, she meets this guy and the sister and finds out that she's supposed to marry him. And they end up, they all live together and it's their shenanigans.
Is that what they call it nowadays?
Shenanigans.
Jake, you should look up some stuff too, so you can figure out what slice of life things you have watched.
That's gonna be really hard.
It's literally a Google search away.
It is not.
That's all the effort we put into it.
And then there's the OG Azumanga
If you do want to know something,
Dawa.
I think it's
Pretty sure this
Azumanga
is kind of
Daioh.
wholesome. There was a thing called Hinaka Note. That sounded pretty wholesome, I think. My friend enjoyed that. I think he watched it.
I remember seeing it. Oh yeah, Kirsten watched all this.
There's like a meme with that weird blue hair girl who just like eats shit.
The main character turns into a fucking scarecrow whenever she gets scared.
I think I have a meme for it.
And like a bunch of
here.
birds land on her.
Somewhere in here. Maybe
Yeah,
it's
this
in the
looks
daily
like
folder.
generic moe blob shit, but at least I'm pretty sure this stuff was okay.
When you think wholesome, what's the first anime that comes to mind for you?
I can't answer that because I literally have too many anime on the mind. And I can't answer honestly.
I don't remember half the ones I watch.
See, for me, it would be Sweetness and Lightning.
Oh good, another thing I have to look up.
Oh boy.
It was summer 2016. It was one with the little girl singing
Oh,
the
yeah. I saw that.
cooking.
Or I saw bits of it. I didn't know it was about cooking.
That doesn't get cuter than that and more wholesome.
It's a very, very tiny lolly.
Oh, she's only in kindergarten.
It's just a child.
Yeah.
It's called a small lion.
Okay.
A small. And Squid Girl's another one that.
Didn't watch Squid Girl. Is that good?
Oh my gosh, you of all people haven't watched Squid Girl.
I've watched one episode.
Brian.
You need to watch it.
Disgusting.
I've always been put off by her character.
Your homework is to watch it.
But I don't like homework.
Well, that sucks.
I usually skipped it in high school.
I could have sworn I had it in here somewhere.
Got more memes over there.
I'm looking for it. I don't know where I put them half the time. I don't know if it's on my phone or not.
I haven't seen this one, but it has to be mentioned because I know it's really popular. But Is the Order a Rabbit?
Also haven't seen that one, and I need to watch it as well.
I saw the first 2 episodes of the first season, and I never saw more than that.
I know Kirsten's watched it. There's this like weird fluffy cat thing on top of someone's head the entire anime.
Yeah, a little rabbit.
And it's not a cat, it's a rabbit.
I think it's like an old man actually, or something.
That's not weird at all, is it?
No, of course not. It's anime.
Oh, lesbian camping girls just came up.
Still didn't like
That's
that one all
Brian's
that
favorite.
much.
Brian,
It was just
you
K-On! With
don't
camping.
You just don't like being comfy.
But it was just K-On! With camping. It was the
But you
same
just don't
fucking
you
characters.
literally don't like being comfy.
Comfy.
I have a
nuts.
soft blanket.
No, you don't.
I do.
Don't lie to
It's
yourself.
very soft.
Don't lie to yourself.
It's a plush blanket. It
Don't lie
has
to
to be
yourself.
soft.
It doesn't have to be soft. You just
It's-
think it's soft.
It's defined by being soft. What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
But you just think it's soft. It might not actually be soft. It could be a rock and be like, well, this is pretty soft. I like this.
I'll have you know, I only used gravel as a blanket 10 times last night.
Ah, I found it.
At long last, Jake found the meme. Let's see that shit. Oh, is that lunch meme? Okay.
Yeah, that girl.
Good job.
That girl's like eats shit all the time. She eats books, I think. Had to go diving deep into my meme folder. Cool.
What about Hidamari Sketch?
Never heard of it.
Heard of it, haven't watched it.
That's another one I highly recommend.
There's a lot of things just out in the world that never get the chance to watch.
Nope.
Alright, let's go with one of the most popular ones. The Melancholy...
Melancholy of Ruhi Suzumiya.
Yeah, that.
Never heard of it.
I feel like that's a lie, but it could also be very true.
It's old enough now that I think we would finally get to a point where people might not know it, but they might recognize it if they see it.
Yeah. It's definitely one of my favorite slice of life animes ever, though. Because, like, Kyan's such a good character to me.
I know I mentioned this in another podcast, but in high school, we had me and my friend made an anime club after school and named it the SOS Brigade after Suzumiya because we really liked it and it was the popular show at the time.
The weebest thing you could do.
Yep, we had the armbands too.
The what?
The little armbands. They would
Oh,
have, like,
armbands.
they'd be yeah.
I thought you were saying something about, like, I don't know.
Yep.
I've been alive too long. Not awake, alive. Continuing on this rampage of destruction through my own mind, let's talk about the worst fucking wholesome anime there is.
Madoka.
That's pretty accurate, though.
I only watched the first 3 episodes, so I wouldn't know.
Madoka?
I'm kidding. I've watched all of it at least twice because of a certain Kirsten.
That's why I was kind of surprised.
It's the joke that you only watch the first 3 episodes. Because everything goes down after 3. Yeah. My little sister can't be this cute. The worst fucking one ever.
Oh, I love Oriemu.
Never heard of that.
Really?
I do. I really do like Oriemu. But again, that's because it's a special show to me because it got me back into anime. And I really liked Kirino at first.
I don't know. I think it's kind of just... Everyone who has seen this anime will agree with me that it ended the wrong way.
No, it depended on who you ship.
It ended the wrong way if you don't believe in incest.
But it's a Japanese show,
Incest is
therefore it's
I know.
automatically about wincest.
Incest is wincest.
I can never tell which of us is the most weeby here. You'd think it's Miranda, but sometimes I can feel it just leaking from Jake. You can just see the ultimate weeb leaking from every orifice on his body, but he keeps it in check. Only sometimes does the ooze happen.
Except I don't really watch anime.
But you're weeb enough.
No, I'm not.
Oh, yes, you are. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to the
Say,
audience.
didn't you play Nekopara?
You
Barely.
did.
That counts.
Eh.
Didn't
And
you?
it counts towards slice of life wholesome because it is they do have the little OVA.
Hang on. I have a story about how horrible of a human being Jake is when it comes to Nekopara. Oh, you remember?
I'm a horrible person.
Do you remember this, Jake?
No, I don't, but I know I'm a horrible person. But go on.
Around the time when Nekopara came out, Jake, quote-unquote, acquired it legally for his laptop.
Oh, yeah. I legally downloaded it. Yeah.
He brought it to my house and put it on a pretty decently high volume and just started playing one of the scenes that you're not supposed to play in front of anyone else. And all you could hear was just splishing and skloshing noises. And it was not fun.
And cat sounds.
And cat
So it
sounds.
sounded like the podcast that we can't
No,
be putting
shut
it
up.
from last
No,
week.
bad. We're not talking about that anymore.
Wet noises.
It was a mistake. Also, I had to pick up the slack for everyone because no one wanted to talk because it was a little awkward.
Yes.
And now it's still a little awkward.
Your noises made it awkward for everybody.
You
I had to
said
listen to
something
that.
sooner.
I had to listen to that for 10 minutes.
You don't. Fuckers just love getting a rise out of me.
Yeah.
Okay, what about Lucky Star?
Nope.
Classic.
It's very classic. It's definitely my favorite.
Kit
I
Kat.
think if I were to think about a really good, wholesome anime, and if like what would first come to mind, it'd probably be like Lucky Star, or Yu Yu Shiki. If you've ever seen that one, back in like 2015, that was my pizza anime. Because
Your pizza anime.
yeah, my pizza anime.
Your disgusting pepperoni pizza anime.
Pepperoni pizza is good. I'm not getting into this with you.
Pizza
with all people, not you. We should do a pizza podcast. I'm writing that
I
down.
would be down with that. Or just an overall food one.
But I'm boring and I only like cheese pizza.
He is. But I'm also boring and I only like pepperoni
Bacon
or
and
cheese.
bacon and buffalo chicken.
I hate bacon. Bacon's disgusting.
What's wrong with you?
Nothing.
I don't eat
I'm
meat,
just a
so.
horrible- I'm just a horrible person.
You did play Cat Girls Moaning in my bedroom years
I
ago.
did. In days of old.
Mm-hmm. Back in the origins of our friendship.
Yep. When you were a furry piece of shit.
So are you, motherfucker.
Yeah, but I didn't jack off to it.
I don't believe you.
I do.
I still don't believe you. I don't think I ever will.
I do.
Because no one would believe me if I said I didn't.
Yeah, but you do, so...
But shut up. We're not getting into
see.
that. Ever. Actually, I might just cut this out.
Yiffing, the podcast.
You can't cut that out, Brian.
I probably can't.
No, you can't.
I'm not into yiffing, though. Also, we'll talk about this on the time I want to do a podcast about shaming people for their kinks and telling people that their kinks are okay at the same time.
Like when I shit on you for being a furry.
Fuck
like,
you.
For liking Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sonic the Hedgehog is not furry. I have to stop. I have to stop talking because every time I realize that I'm getting fucking frustrated with you forcing me into these goddamn alleyways of painful conversation, I realize, no, he's just poking me for information. He's poking me to get the goddamn bees going. He's trying to get my goat, and my goat is locked up in a pen right now because he tried to steal.
You have a goat?
You don't?
No, why would I? I have pugs. I don't need a goat.
Randy, you have a goat, right?
A goat?
A goat.
Like a physical goat?
Sure, we'll go with that.
Chris Jericho's the goat.
Brian's
Sure.
trying to make people take his tests.
What? No. Don't worry. It's only a standard test. It's fine.
The goat.
Yeah. I just realized that isn't in Fallout 76 at all.
Nope.
Shit. That sucks.
You're not allowed to have fun.
It's less RPG, more multiplayer. It makes sense, honestly. I guess back to Yuyushki. It was about a bunch of girls doing a computer club, but instead of computer club, they were internet club. And back when Kirsten was first going to college, we would get a Papa John's pizza every week because I love pizza. And growing up, I didn't have a lot of money, so I was just like, now that I have money and someone to share food with, I can get pizza on a weekly basis. What do you mean better pizza? Do you mean against Little Caesars?
We get Pizza Hut every Friday, so I understand what you mean.
Yeah, but like...
Brian.
What?
That was a joke, Brian.
I'm sorry. It
You're
flew
like,
over my head.
I'm getting like Papa John's pizza, and now that I have money, I can get better pizza.
Yeah, but I wanted Papa John's. Anyways, yeah, we would just get it every week, and we would watch an anime as we were eating, and
I
didn't have no, just an episode per session, and I didn't have internet, so I just downloaded like just bits and pieces of anime over weeks. But I had the entire season of the show, and for 13 weeks in a row, we watched one episode and ate a pizza. And it's kind of nostalgic for me, I guess. Because back then I actually didn't have to work a whole lot, because I lived at my family's place. This is what I get for wanting to play one of my favorite game series and just fucking ignoring everything.
And then it deleted itself.
That was 2 days ago. It's fine now. I got to get my power armor back. It was not funny. It was not.
The Bethesda bugs are getting better by the years.
Yeah. So you gotta put in a really good fucking joke.
Yeah.
We encountered an issue where our game, for reason, lacked a certain threshold of bugs. We here at Bethesda take pride in our status of bug notoriety and take great offense to the lack of hard work the designers have shown. We apologize for the game not being available at the expected time, but we need to iron in these additional bugs. I fucking lost my shit when I read iron in.
Yes.
It was pretty top tier, in my opinion.
Top tier guffaw.
Toppest of keks. I've never actually said that three-letter word out loud.
Keck?
Keck.
Yeah. That's
I've
a
never used
fucking...
it.
Keck.
That's, World of Warcraft thing, I think. It's what... LOL... No, not StarCraft creatures. I remember you fucking made memes about that in high school. Because I think you were playing,
I don't play StarCraft.
You were playing it in high school.
I don't play StarCraft.
Yeah, but
I
you're talking
never
about
had a-
Zerg rushes all the time.
I've never owned a Blizzard account until I downloaded Overwatch.
You don't need a Blizzard account to download fucking StarCraft illegally,
Yeah,
which is
but
probably what
see,
you would have done.
I'm a good person, so I would download it in the most legal way possible.
That is the most bullshit that has ever been told on this show.
It is the Den of Lies.
Yeah, Brian. Who would buy Adobe Premiere when you can just torrent it?
I debate on that sometimes.
Exactly.
Because fuck, does Vegas suck sometimes.
A little bit. What about Photoshop, Brian? Who would pay for Photoshop when you can just illegally torrent it?
I have a friend who could do that for me.
Yeah, but I did it already.
Back to wholesome anime, I guess.
I guess.
My favorite manga of all time would be a wholesome slice of life. And it does have an anime, and it's actually the anime is very true to the manga, which is refreshing. It's called He Is My Master.
There you go, Brian. Do you like all those?
That's actually where I got the name Pochi, my blue-tongued skink. I named him Pochi because they have a pet alligator named Pochi.
Oh, I've seen this. I thought this was some sort of weird porn thing for a
I
while.
thought this was just a fever dream.
Some sort of weird porn thing.
I watched episode 1.
2005, eesh.
Definitely thought it was some weird porn thing.
A good year
I
for
mean,
porn.
it is pretty etchy.
It is.
But it's definitely still like slice of life, wholesome in some areas, but very smutty.
This.
What about Chibi Vampire?
Never heard of it.
Oh,
Sorry.
that's another one, 2005.
My general list of anime goes from like 2010 up, usually. Unless it's like a classic. Like Lucky Star, of course.
I don't know when mine is.
I think you just kind of have a weird list of whatever.
I watch random things here and there. You like all those glorious Princess Principal memes, Brian?
No.
Come on, Anji's got a 5.
She's starred. They're starred. Okay.
Yeah, they're stars. She has 5 stars in Top Hat and Sweet Flips, but 1 star in Honesty.
Dorothy has a 2-star of passing as a 17-year-old.
But she has a 5-star in Getaway Driving.
Beatrice has a
And
2-star in almost everything. Yeah, boobs.
Chisei has a 1-star in Appreciation of English Breakfast.
Yeah. Fuck, what was I gonna talk about? Soul Eater
I
Not.
don't know.
Have you guys seen that?
Nope.
Yes.
Okay, good. I've read the manga, which I think is a little better than the anime. It's better paced, it feels like.
I agree.
See, Jake gets it.
I actually don't.
Oh,
Don't, Brian.
what was that, Jake?
What?
What?
Who?
Anyways.
Yes.
Yes. Sound Euphonium.
Yep, I've seen
What?
that.
I've seen bits and pieces. It's just K-On, but big band.
lesbians.
But they're lesbians. They're just all lesbians. All of them.
When aren't wholesome animes about lesbians, Brian? Come on.
Well, one of my favorite Showman sample is not at all about lesbians. It's actually about a bunch of straight girls going after one guy at an academy where it's all girls, but
be
this guy
debatable.
is a commoner, but he pretends to be gay because his asshole childhood friend told someone that he was super gay, and now he has to pretend to be gay or else he's gonna get his fucking balls chopped off. And there's like running jokes of him loving oiled up muscle men. Pretty great.
I agree.
Yeah. I own the manga for most of it in English. I need to catch up. High recommendations for that one. Definitely a favorite. What about It's Your Guys' Fault I'm Not Popular?
I mean, you aren't popular though.
Shush,
Let me look.
an easier way to search it is Watamote.
Oh, okay, yeah. For once, I would actually know that would be a case where the Japanese name is what I'd be more familiar with.
Yeah. That one's kind of wholesome, but it's really cringy and hard to watch sometimes. I actually own 3 volumes of the manga.
She reminds me of me in high school.
I think it reminds people a lot of all themselves during high school. Everyone was an awkward fuck.
Especially you.
I was
Yeah.
a weird goth kid.
Jake, you were just as weird. You just made fun of everyone else for being weird
Yeah, but
and got away from it.
But like we had our own group, so it didn't even matter.
Yeah.
We had Austin. Austin was pretty cool.
We had a friend in high school who, for some reason, got a really unfortunate nickname.
I mean, it got better. It got better whenever he was playing volleyball.
You mean the people in like gym classes that would call him Tex?
Yeah, like he played volleyball for the school. It wasn't in gym class.
Yeah, but in our friend group, there was no way he'd ever get away from his actual nickname.
Oh, of course not.
Pooped it.
No, we called him Penis.
Because everyone said he looked like a penis.
He was like 6 something.
Yeah, he was a tall
way
fuck.
taller than like everyone. And in 7th grade, our friend Quentin called him Penis, and then that stuck with him until 12th grade.
We shouldn't talk about this too long.
Yeah, it happens.
What about the show Working? That's a slice of life anime.
I've only seen a few episodes of it.
I watched all of it because the comedy fucking really appealed to me. It's got a decent amount of romance, which is weird for a show about a bunch of waiters.
I plan on finishing out. I just haven't pulled it from my jar of to watch.
Oh, we're forgetting a big one here. Blend S.
Never heard of it.
Shut up, Jake.
I watched it, but I actually didn't like it as much as everybody else. I actually really didn't like it.
That seems absurd.
Yeah, this.
You just weren't into the characters, or what?
There was only
Yeah.
one good girl.
I really liked the characters.
There was only one good girl.
I swear to God, you say the fucking guy character.
Hidari?
No. No. No.
So that's what ruins the show for
the
me.
girl that's like shipped with him is like even better.
Who?
What about
The
Cells
really
at Work?
sadistic one.
Oh.
I never watched Cells at Work. I dropped it immediately.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't care for it.
I'm not even sure what you're talking about.
Cells at
The
Work.
one that was just
Cells
the
at
one that
Work.
was-
Oh.
Yeah,
I thought you
I
said
dropped
girls
that
at work.
immediately.
I thought it was good.
that was really cute. I think.
Fuck. I was just thinking of one.
That sucks.
I just watched it. It was really good too. Oh no. Fuck.
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 Yu-Gi-Oh came up on a slice of life thing that
That
I'm
is
looking at.
bullshit, and no one believes it. I gotta go to Crunchyroll. I gotta look at this. I gotta find it.
Mm-hmm.
What about My Little Monster?
Never watched it. I've heard a lot about it, but I don't really care.
I watched it, but I wasn't that impressed with it. Like I watched it only because like I felt like it was one of those things just to add. Hamtaro.
Never heard of it.
Meh. Kirsten loves Hamtaro. We could do a whole fucking podcast on that alone because of Kirsten.
I'm not that familiar with it. I watched it.
I watched
when
it as a
was,
kid.
Like, when I was a kid, yeah.
Do we want to talk about Zombieland Saga?
Yeah.
Because that's new and it's really fucking
Actually,
good.
got a new episode of that to watch at some point, either probably tomorrow night with my husband.
I'm looking through the new stuff on
Zombie
Crunchyroll.
Idols.
It's
I'm
definitely
looking at
really good.
I'm looking at my completed list.
Definitely the most wholesome of all, Goblin Slayer.
That's pretty good.
I
Getting
actually
there.
haven't even watched that.
Do yourself a favor, if you want to actually get into the series, just skip episode 1.
I don't even care about
Yeah,
that.
Brian, stop being such a pussy, Brian.
Shut up,
It's
we already
just-
talked about this
it's
on a
just
stream.
Not my, you
Yeah.
know.
If you don't care about D&D in any sense, it's not for you.
Yeah, it's pretty much.
Because it's very D&D based. But I like how... I like it because it's basically just another Doom guy in Berserk Land. And it's kind of fun to watch. But I don't really watch it, like, actively. I watch it when it's on TV, when my roommates are watching it.
Another
Brian,
one that just came up on my list that I would consider both wholesome and slice of life. Sakura Trick. Very.
Was that the thing that was with a Maple Story event?
Maybe.
I don't know.
I had to ask Brian about some Sakura looking shit because it was all pink.
Yeah,
Wait,
you did ask me about that.
Wait. I have one of these things. It's like Siorian Kun. I don't know. I have some title with some dude's name on it.
That's from
It's like some Sakura thing.
that's Card Captor Sakura.
Okay, yeah, that thing. Okay.
Sioran's
a
character
not
from
it.
it.
Nice. I only know anime from Maple Story.
You guys probably haven't seen this one, but it's one that
Probably
I
not.
watched when I was in middle school that I really like. That is both wholesome and Petite Princess Yusi.
That sounds absurd. I've never heard of that.
You're disgusting, Brian.
It's about this.
You have a dirty mind. Get your mind out of the gutter.
I'm very lost right now. What are you talking about? No, seriously.
What?
I think I was trying to look at something and I lost everything. And now
Okay.
everything's exploded. Please continue.
Oh, I was just saying it's this girl, she's like 18, but she's stuck in like the body of I don't know, I guess they'd be like 12, 13. But she goes to this magical girl princess academy to to learn magic and stuff so she can make a wish to get her actual body, and it's their adventures of that and came out in 2002, but I really liked it. Oh, and
It sounds neat.
Chobits. Because Chobits came out around that same time too.
Oh, Chobits was really good. Kind of sad, but really good.
I did
Clamp
make my
is just-
husband watch that.
Clamp just does good stuff in general. I read it. I don't really like I don't like watching Clamp stuff. I like reading it. Because then you get to see the
Oh.
horrible limbs,
I agree.
like in Triple
Not
X Holic.
Clamp. It's not Clamp, but Ori Monogatari, the My Love Story, the guy that's like the really big build and tall stature,
Oh yeah,
and he's dating the cute redhead.
the one about that. I always think of the hamster with the giant banana.
Yes. That was such a cute show. That's another one I recommend.
Yeah, I always see the comparison of the hamster and her.
Yeah. A lot of magical girl shows.
Yeah, there really is like just a ton of magical girl shows like that.
That's what I'm doing. I'm doing my completed. I mean, there's a lot of magical girl shows, but a lot of them fall into both those categories, like
Oh.
Madoka.
What about Gakko Garashi?
That's my other favorite manga.
It's so wholesome.
And
It's
Naruto
on Slice of
Shippuden.
Life.
Yes.
Would you consider Everyday Life with Monster Girls part of
Wholesome?
that?
Maybe.
Wholesome in areas, smutty in others, but
On Pornhub and some others.
yeah. But I think you can make an argument that it could be wholesome in areas.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking of like the cute scenes with like when they imagine having kids.
Yeah, that one spawned a good bit of fan art. I can't find this anime I was thinking about. Have either of you seen Uza Maid? It's
Yep,
new.
I'm watching
Never
that.
heard of
It's really good. It's
Muscular
about a
Muscular maid that's into a Russian loli.
Yep. She's like a literal like second grader or something. It's just funny. It's got a ferret too, so that makes it definitely super wholesome.
Oh, you know what's another one that was really good? Kuma Miko. It's the bear and the little girl, and like they live in the forest, and she wants to go to the city. She's like a little shrine maiden.
I've
It was
heard of it.
2016. That was another one I watched with my husband, and it was really cute.
It rings a bell, but I don't think I've watched it. There's a lot of really bad ones on this fucking like Wikipedia list.
Yep.
Oh, and I just found another bad one on the My Anime List site. Air. I refuse
Air
to watch
TV?
Air. No, just Air. It's a let's click on this garbage to remind myself of what company made it.
Oof.
It's the same people who produced Clanad, but
Yeah, the other name is Air TV.
oh really?
Yeah, that was I know it looks really crappy now, but I remember when watching that in early high school, maybe I don't know, maybe 9th, 10th grade, and I thought that looked so awesome, especially this like the background aesthetics. I know it doesn't hold up well now, but it was really good then.
Listen, when their eyes are way too far apart, it gets to a point where I get disgusted.
Style, though. I mean, look at Elfenlied.
It did not have even that close to that bad as Air.
Brian hates any style that doesn't look.
It's gotta look normal.
Like I said, it looks bad now, and
Key.
but it was pretty good.
It was developed
then.
by Key, the
Especially
visual
like
novel.
you said, the backgrounds. What about Kill Me Baby?
I've read that on this list, and I have no idea what it is.
Oh, it's a
That
really
sounds like a Rob Zombie song.
It's kind of like Nichiju and like that skit short idea, you know?
Like 4-panel stuff.
Yeah,
Or-
but it's very cute and very funny. Oh, duh, how did we not mention Kimono Friends?
Oh yeah,
Brian hates everything that isn't normal.
he's pretty right. I mean, it's kind of cute when you
Kimono
get past
Friends?
That's the 3D one, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I forgot you won't give it a chance because it's
I
very-
watched
that was
3
amazing.
episodes. It disgusted
Yeah.
me.
He won't give it a chance.
I gave it the 3-episode chance. Thank you very
You
much.
You didn't give it more.
You're missing out.
That's fine. What about Canon? Also developed by Key.
Yep.
That's definitely
Canon?
I like that one more than Clanad. Even though they also have the eye problem, but it's still not as bad as Air. Still not as bad.
What about Inu Boku Secret Service?
I feel like I might have heard of it, but I don't remember because of that name.
It's like Inu X Boku SS. It's a girl is a sheltered daughter of a renowned family with the petite build and the wealthy status. She's been protected and a dependent girl all of her life, but now she's decided to change all that. However, there's just one problem. The young girl has a sharp tongue she can't control and terrible communication skills, just like me. With the help of a childhood friend, she takes up residence in a mansion in a secluded high-security apartment complex that has... This is a really... I've never seen somebody write such a long thing about a show.
Huh?
I was just figuring I'd read a quick summary of it, but the summary is like 4 paragraphs long, but it's not that in depth of a show. Basically, this girl was like pampered and stuff all of her life, so she goes to live at this mansion, and it's a bunch of weirdos that live there. But it's funny. It kind of has a little bit of a Fruits Baskets feel to it in some aspects.
Introdasting. You're right there. A gust of wind just hit.
But I've been wanting to rewatch it at some point.
The picture that I found on Wikipedia looks like some sort of weird fucking smut comic.
That's not too far off either.
Ha! Incredible.
The one character on there is super into like BDSM, and everything he does and says, like he relates it to S&M. He'd be like, "Oh, that person is a Sado, and that person is a Maso," and like that's how he remembers people. It doesn't sound funny when I say it, but it is funny. What about Umaru? I know everybody hates Umaru, but I really liked it.
Didn't watch it, still don't like it.
I can understand how people wouldn't like it. I did, because I relate to her.
Crunchyroll is not giving me any fucking favors right now.
When is it? It didn't even have like How Not to Summon a Demon Lord on it.
It really didn't. It didn't have it on the PS4. It did on
Exactly.
PC.
Crunchyroll doesn't have any pre-par or pre-cure.
Rip.
That's like the one thing I hate when people are like, well, why do you just torrent? You could help the system. Because half of them don't like stream what I like to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to watch How Not to Summon Demon Lord with Brian, and he usually uses PlayStation to like use Crunchyroll. It wasn't even on there. Like we had to actually log in to like on his laptop just to watch it.
It's a fucking pain in the ass.
I know, right? Brian's so lazy he doesn't want to log in to Crunchyroll for 2
Exactly.
seconds.
Still looking
what
for that
about
anime.
Space Dandy?
Never
Space
watched
Dandy's pretty wholesome. It gets very sweet sometimes.
Yeah. That's another one I highly recommend. And that's one that I recommend watching in English for once.
Quick
I'm probably
question.
not gonna watch it.
What?
Are we ever gonna talk about Gundam stuff? Like mecha? In general?
Not me.
Yeah, Brian.
So you guys don't like mecha stuff either?
Alright, Brian, let's watch.
I can't stand
Let's watch Gurren Lagann, Brian.
But I already watched like half of Gurren Lagann.
Yeah, you gotta watch the other half.
Ah,
See,
that's
I've never
fine.
even watched that.
Let's do it in one night.
That's impossible.
No, it's not impossible.
I'm just gonna write down mecha with a question mark.
What kind of mecha animes do you watch, Brian?
Evangelion.
Okay.
I've also been I'm debating on watching this one called SSSS Gridman.
Trash.
What? It's actually pretty good. It's actually based off of Ultraman because it's made by I think it's maybe the same people who have the rights to it. The 4 S's actually stands for Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad, but cyber is spelled with an S.
I'm glad I asked.
Symbiote.
No, look up Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad.
Look,
No,
if anyone looks it up, you're just gonna get some shitty ass girl that all people care about is drawing her thighs, and that's about it.
No. If you look up the Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad, you'll get the really dumb ass old show from like the 80s that I'm pretty sure you would like, Miranda, because it's got kaiju in it.
So what about Banana?
Fuck that show. It's literally just cats. I don't care enough.
I have a bunch of them on my car keychain. I have like a bushel of bananas. So what about bananas?
I've never heard of it.
I don't want to talk about this. Oh, it's right there. The anime I've been searching for is to my fucking left on one of these screens.
Shock.
It's the show called I Can't Understand Anything My Husband Says.
Oh, that was really good.
It's extremely good. It's adorable.
Never heard of it.
I feel like that's how my husband feels most of the time.
I feel like he would probably enjoy watching that with you because he'd probably get the same feeling. What about another key series, Little Busters?
No.
No?
Not either.
I didn't like it.
Oh. I liked the visual novel.
I did see it, but I didn't like it.
How the hell is Megalobox a slice of life? My anime list is goddamn stupid.
Like I said, they said the
Did you watch
Yu-Gi-Oh
it?
was.
Yeah.
Did you watch it,
Oh.
Brian?
Megalobox?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh,
Then how is it not slice of life?
I don't know. It's a boxing anime.
something.
It's more sports.
it's not slice of life, but I just have to say it because it's funny.
What?
For Halloween, I went to my little nephew's had like a costume parade at their school. So I was watching them, and this 5th grader was dressed up as Kirito from Sword Art Online, and he
Oh,
was
good.
dabbing.
Oh, good.
Dabbing.
He probably should have just been executed. Unfortunately.
That's the point where you challenge him to a real sword duel and just fucking kill him on spot. Right? Back me up, guys. This is where you're supposed to back me up and not make me sound like a horrible
You
murderer.
probably Fortnite dance or something in public like a fucking retard.
I really wish my anime list had the fucking English names.
Kitsu does, which is what I'm looking on.
Good for you. I
That's what I
didn't feel
use
like
now
I
because
didn't
my
feel like
anime
clicking that
list
link.
screwed all this over.
Yeah. What did it do?
They got hacked, and then like we couldn't use any of the features for months. I couldn't update anything. And when you watch as much as me, I have to keep it updated. So I
Yeah.
switched to Kitsu because it goes through my that Taiga system on my Taiga app on my computer that tracks it all. Oh, Pop Team Epic! How did we not?
Is that
Pop
really
to-
wholesome?
Papu Tepi Kepi Kepu.
But is that really wholesome? It's kind of fucking horrible sometimes. Like,
It's just awesome. It needs to be mentioned. That's all.
all right, I guess so. I mean, I love that series. It's definitely a favorite of mine because of the anime.
Papu Tepi Kepi Kepi Kepi.
You got this. Nailed it. What about this series called Teasing Master Takagi-san? Have you what? Shut up! Shut the fuck up! Do you want me to say the goddamn Japanese? I'm not saying that one. That's fucking horrible.
Pussy.
It's
Yeah,
hard to say.
I've seen it. I just wasn't aware that that was the.
That's the English
name.
adaptation of the
I had
manga.
to, that's why I had to look it up. That's funny.
It's
I did
it's
not know
fun.
that one.
It's also got a canon ending of them getting married and having a kid.
Cool.
Well, it's got a canon spin-off, I should say. But it's good. I haven't watched all of it, but it's really good. I've seen a lot of them. I've seen bits and pieces of the manga. But it's definitely one of the most wholesome ones that came out like this year. Continuing through this list. Oh god, there's like 1,500.
List of things I probably
right there.
never watched.
Slice of Life. Can't-I collection.
No, it's not slice of life.
It says Slice of
Yeah.
Life.
There's too many lollies to be slice of life, Brian. I've already explained this to you.
So it's porn then?
It's the mathematics.
No, it's just small boats.
I think as I get further...
a large quantity of lollies, Brian, isn't porn. I'm sorry to say this to you.
What?
You literally just called a large quantity of lollies porn.
No, I
That's
get
not
that.
actually what it is.
Are you sure?
Yeah. And they're not even like young,
I need to
Brian.
delete some...
They're like 80 years old, Brian. Come on.
I need to delete some links.
How many links do you have
80
open?
years old. That's right. They are boats.
Congo's like over 100 years old at this point.
Is she still sailing or she sunk?
No, she fucking sunk.
So it's
A
not
long
old
time ago.
anymore. It's dead.
Yeah.
Can't age when you're fucking dead.
But
It's rust.
she was made in I think 1912, something around there. 1915 maybe.
So it existed initially
Yeah, she's
over 100 years
old.
ago.
My favorite slice of life anime is Full Metal Alchemist.
Ah, yes,
That's
of
Brian's
course.
Favorite. Brian's favorite's actually the movie adaptation. Isn't that right, Brian?
No.
My
No, I like
favorite
Brotherhood.
slice of life show is Elfen Lied.
Oh,
It's-
yeah,
it's-
definitely. When that one chick gets her fucking entire body cut up and, like, every single limb is cut off, and then she has to, for the rest of her life, use her stupid fucking magic powers to lift herself up with her goddamn shit arms using
And piss
prosthetics.
herself.
Yeah.
Don't worry,
That
Brian.
was the worst fucking part.
The dub version of the Full
That
Metal
was-
Alchemist movie literally just takes the audio from the anime and just puts it over the voices for the movie.
Oh, yeah.
But the Japanese voices are completely new, of course.
My favorite slice of life is Boruto.
That's technically pretty slice of life, honestly.
Actually, kinda, yeah, it's getting there.
It didn't really have a lot of fight scenes for a while. Just had them doing a bunch of dumb bullshit. Wow, Steins Gate? Really?
My favorite slice of life is Black Rock Shooter.
That actually is on this. It's like on page 1.
Oh, that's why I'm saying all of these.
Oh. You're actually finding them on there?
Yeah.
What the fuck? I thought you were joking for like 2 of those.
No.
Wow, Brian.
I think people are just being like, oh, it involves somebody's life. Here, we're getting a slice of it.
So you think they're being very broad about it?
Yeah. My favorite slice of life is Biohazard Degeneration.
Fucking what?
Fucking that Resident Evil movie, Biohazard Degeneration. It was like a bad CGI.
Ah, my favorite.
Why is that on there?
Oh God, Brian.
It's got a 6.5 out of 10 on YouTube.
Brian.
Or on IMDb. What, Jake?
Here
What
you
now?
go.
Please
I'm gonna
don't.
post this for you.
Please don't make me look at anything too weird. When Halloween is over, but the neighbor is still hanging from the tree. Oh, that's awful.
Oh, I like life.
I like her.
Life's good right now.
I'm sure. My spine still hurts.
I don't care.
I know you don't. Bastard.
Just have Kirsten step on you or something. You'd probably enjoy that.
Well, no, maybe not enjoy, but I might need her to do that. Because everything sucks.
Bottom.
I mean, you're gonna enjoy it. You're a power bottom.
Fuck's sakes, why you gotta bring that back?
Because it's funny.
But it's not.
But you deny it. And then you want to argue against it.
Yeah, because it's false.
And when you start arguing, I win.
Damn it. Foiled again.
Oh, how did I forget Amagi Brilliant Park?
Oh,
I really
yeah, that
liked
series was good.
that.
I've never heard of that.
So, Jake,
Yeah, right.
what was a centaur's life like?
I don't know. I got like a couple episodes in. All I remember
You
is
got to the
one where
vagina
they're-
part?
That's
That's
all I
cute.
remember from that is just that.
The
I have
vagina
that as
part,
a
yeah.
meme somewhere.
Of course you do. Let's wait the 10 minutes it takes you to find it.
Look, it's gonna be a hot minute since I find this. I gotta wait for my meme folder to sort itself.
Gotta wait for it to load first.
No, sort itself. It's already loaded. It just needs to sort.
I know the pain.
Yeah. This is why I make subfolders sometimes, so I don't have to go through stuff.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, there's this.
Is One Punch Man a slice of life anime?
Kind of.
No.
It's a not a slice, but more of a punch of life anime.
Oof. Yeah, trademark that. Get that done right away. You need to
Yeah.
force the world to accept Punch
Okay,
of
now
Life.
is it in the meme folder? That's the real question.
What about that one that's airing right? I don't even know the name of it. The one that's the skeleton that works in the
Oh,
bookstore.
skeleton bookseller
Bones.
Honda-san.
Yeah. I like that.
So after
It
spending the entire episode being
might
pissed
be
off
in
about
here.
the fucking My Anime List not having the English name, I found out what it was called. It's called Love, Chunibyo, and Other Delusions. It's definitely one of my favorite slice of life wholesome animes of all time. Have either of you watched it?
I've never heard of it.
That figures. What about you, Miranda?
Oh, I saw a couple episodes.
I was just looking at this
But
picture
damn,
already.
That
as well.
was when I was in the middle of moving downstate. I think.
I have a JoJo.
I know I've only
Part 5
seen
meme in
like one
here.
or two episodes, but there was a reason why I stopped watching, and it wasn't because like I didn't like it.
Well, I give high recommendations to go back because it's definitely adorable.
It's in the jar. It is in the magical jar.
We need to see what this fabled jar looks like someday.
It's a turquoise cup with a pug on it.
Perfect.
My favorite.
Pieces of paper.
My
with
giant line of
animals
please be
written.
patient. I have autism pictures.
Fucking
I
what?
think it says something on it.
It's those like that blue hat that says "Please be patient. I have autism."
Right.
I have like a giant line of pictures.
A line
It
of them.
says,
Yeah.
It says pugs and kisses. My mommy got it for me.
The show Love, Shunibyo, and Other Delusions is basically my life and Kirsten's life.
Is it?
Because she's an edgy fuck who just continually wants to do her stupid magical girl bullshit in front of me. And I just go, please stop, you're embarrassing me. We're in a fucking shopping center.
You're that guy from the Bizzlebup anime who's just really embarrassed of everything.
I get embarrassed by
Does
things
not
easily.
approve of the foo-foos.
The actual definition of a power bottom.
Fucking what? That's not even. God damn it, he got me again.
Got him.
It's in here somewhere. Ah, found it. There it is.
Anime isn't weird. Meanwhile, it's prettier than a cow's.
I'll put it on the page.
Jake,
Brian,
this
look
is
at
me
that
to
one.
you. Right now.
Yeah, nobody cares about your shitty frog girl from your
Fuck
shitty
you.
shonen anime.
Froppy.
Look at that
Suyu
wholesome
is
one.
adorable, and you
When
know
you
it.
have a cold, but you have to hug each other for warmth.
Oh, I saw that. It's pretty great. It's literally just a porn picture.
It's those two, and like those two are shipped pretty hard.
I didn't even know that.
It's top tier ship.
I'm starting to run out.
I ran out like
a
10
long
minutes
time
ago.
I ran out when this thing started.
I think one of the the only two I can think of right off the top of my head that I haven't already mentioned is A Channel, which is just like girls, slice of life, teenage girls, and then Supersonico. They had that anime.
I have the game for that.
Me too. I
I've
haven't
yet
played
to
it
beat
yet,
it.
though.
I want to play it on stream someday, but I don't have time for anything.
Nope.
Anyways, now that I got another outburst of the real world out of me, is that it for everyone?
Do we are we gonna wrap up with any recommendations? I mean, I know we've been kind of recommending, but
Let's say
Princess
our
Principal.
absolute favorite wholesome anime out of all the ones we've talked about.
Princess Principal.
Yep, that's Jake's, even though he denies it's not a fucking.
It isn't. There's suicide in it. That's not wholesome.
Yuri Yuri is mine.
Mine's Yu
Literally, the first episode, Anjay literally kills some girl with
That's fine.
drugs.
That's fine. It's fine. She only
She drugged her.
death by lethal injection isn't that bad.
Here you go, Brian. Just because you asked for it, I found it for you. There you go.
Oh, that's just the full picture. Yeah, that can't even post that.
I know. But since you asked for it,
Right. So, if you need new animes to watch, go watch Princess Principal, Yuru Yuri, or Yuyushiki. Those are our tippy top recommendations for wholesome things to watch.
Yep.
Except maybe
Tippy-tappy.
Princess Principal. Not all that
Tappy
wholesome.
Tippy.
there you go, Brian.
Jake has one last meme to throw at our faces. That's just feet.
No.
It's just a feet thing. I'm not putting that up.
No.
Go fuck yourself. I'm just gonna put up.
That's not the feet.
I'm just gonna put up this picture instead.
Brian doesn't want to
It's
look at the other part.
Not the feet. I wouldn't care if it was just the feet.
See, Brian, I told you. They're shipped together. He's her plaything.
I'm just gonna put this picture up instead.
Here, have another one, Brian.
Swear to fucking God. Oh, it's just blob. Okay, I'll put that up.
She's a blob.
He.
She's the best blob.
He.
She's
He
the best
identifies
blob.
as a he.
She showed you her dick. Now answer her.
This is the end of the podcast. Thank you for coming, everyone. Goodbye.
Bye. See you next week.
Say goodbye, Jake.
No.
Okay.